You're listening to Natural British English. And today a rather interesting idiom. Blow your own trumpet. There's a vocabulary checklist for this video below in the description, so don't forget to have a look after watching or listening. At first, it might sound a little strange. Imagine someone literally blowing a trumpet to make themselves heard. But as an idiom in English, it means to confidently talk about your own achievements or talents. Today, I want to explore why this idea is so important, especially for us as learners and as people who are constantly growing. Now, I know that in some cultures, talking about yourself can feel uncomfortable. You might have been told not to boast or to be humble. And that's fine. Humility is valuable. But there is a difference between bragging and recognizing your own efforts. Blowing your own trumpet isn't about being arrogant. It's about acknowledging your hard work, celebrating your progress, and sharing your strengths with the world. Think about it this way. If you never tell anyone what you can do, how will they ever know? How will opportunities find you? Imagine a musician who never plays in public, or a writer who never shares their stories. Their talents exist, but they remain invisible. Blowing your own trumpet is like giving yourself a chance to shine. For language learners, this idea is particularly powerful. Learning a new language is no small feat. Every new word, every correct sentence, every conversation you complete is an achievement. And yet, so many of us focus on what we can't do rather than what we can. By recognizing your own progress, by proudly saying, "I did this, and I am improving every day," you motivate not only yourself, but also inspire others. Let's be honest. Confidence attracts opportunity. When you talk about your strengths and your successes, you create a space where others can appreciate what you bring to the table. You invite collaboration, friendships, even career growth. Blowing your own trumpet doesn't just benefit you. It can benefit everyone around you because people often respond to positivity and self-assurance. There's also a deeply human side to this idiom. We all need validation, and sometimes we have to give it to ourselves. Life is full of challenges, and the road to achievement is rarely smooth. Taking a moment to recognize your own efforts is an act of self-respect. It's saying, "I worked hard, I've grown, and I deserve to celebrate that." Imagine the confidence that builds when you genuinely embrace that mindset. One of my favorite examples of blowing your own trumpet comes from everyday life. Think of the chef who has perfected a new recipe, the student who finally understands a difficult concept, or the gardener who has nurtured a thriving plant. When they share their achievement, it doesn't diminish anyone else. It simply allows the world to see their dedication and skill. And in sharing it, they often inspire others to try, to grow, and to achieve. So, how can we take this into our daily lives? It can be as simple as sharing your progress in learning English. Maybe you learned 10 new words today, or you finally understood a tricky idiom. Say it out loud. Tell a friend. Write it in a journal or post it online, whatever feels right. Celebrate your victories, both big and small. Each time you do, you are blowing your own trumpet. And here's the magical thing. When you do this regularly, something shifts. Your mindset changes from self-doubt to self-confidence. You start to notice your own growth more clearly, and that positive energy flows into everything you do. Other people will notice too, because confidence is contagious. Blowing your own trumpet is not about being boastful or arrogant. It's about recognizing your own worth, celebrating your achievements, and inspiring others along the way. It's about giving yourself the credit you deserve and letting your talents shine for the world to see. So, my challenge to all of you is this. Start small. Celebrate a win today, a success you might usually keep quiet about. Share it proudly and see how it changes your day and your journey as a learner. Remember, the world can't appreciate your music if you never play it. Thank you for watching, reading, or listening today. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you soon.